Good morning, students. So here we are for the another class. We have already covered the first chapter from the Flamingo. Then we have discussed the paper and pattern of class 12 board. And now we are going to start the first poem from the book Flamingo, that is My Mother at 66. So here the title itself says about My Mother at 66. So it's about the mother and her age 66. So it's very clear to us. Then it says, let's read about the poet first. Kamala Das was born in Malabar, Kerala. She is recognized as one of India's foremost poets. Her works are known for their originality, versatility, and the indigenous flavor of the soil. Kamala Das has published many novels and short stories in English and Malayalam under the name Madhavi Kutti. Some of her works in English include the novel Alphabet of Lust, a collection of short stories, Padmavati, The Harlot, and the other stories, in addition to 5 books of complex subtitles of human relationship and lyrical idiom. My Mother at 66 is an example. So you need to understand about the poet first, then I would describe you about the poem. So Kamala Das, very well known Indian poet, as it's written that she had written under the name of Madhavi Kutti. So that you need to see here. And her matter, subject which she used to write is basically related to her personality only. The beautiful, sensitive, bold, and these kinds of things she used to write. And she always used to present her inner feelings. She never get influenced by her outer atmosphere. Whatever is in her heart, she used to pour out in her words. That you need to understand. And this poem is also about a very sensitive poem, because she talks about the relationship, mother-daughter relationship. So as a title, it's very clear, My Mother. So this poem is about it says about a mother-daughter relation, and then poet shares her feelings towards her mother. So we need to understand a very sensitive writer who has explored the human relationship from different perspectives of women, especially women. And then she has captures all the complexities of human relationship in her mode of writing. So this poem, and then once again I'm telling you, this poem is basically highlights the pain and the anger which felt by the daughter. It is an anger, it is a pain which you felt, it is a fear which you felt for your fear of losing your loved one. So it's a deep emotion feeling which you need to understand, because see, we need to accept that aging is a natural process. So first of all, you need to understand that this is the mother-daughter relationship, right? And as it's written also, aging is a natural process. Have you ever thought that what our elderly parents expect from us? So we need to understand that aging is a natural thing. It's about the journey which we need to face bravely, right? So you need to understand all these things. A touching poem where the daughter describes her relationship, her feeling, the love and attachment towards her aging mother. So this poem is basically when the poetess, the daughter, she went to meet her parents, and when she was coming back from that place, she was going to the airport. So there is a scene that you need to understand. So inside the car, mother and daughter were there. So daughter expressed herself towards the mother when she looked at her aging mother, that she was not well. She was, according to her age also, she was not well. So how she looked to her mother, how the mother was looking like, and when you will understand that she was looking like the dead body, like she was so physically weak. And then when she finally reached to the airport, then how she noticed her mother. So that you need to understand about it, right? So let's try to understand. Let's read the poem, and then we can understand that what's written here, right? So driving from my parents' home to Kochi, we need to understand here. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. So she said that when she was on her way to the Cochin airport, you need to understand, she was going to the Cochin airport when Friday morning. I saw my mother beside me. So she noticed her mother who was sitting beside her. Now beside means just next. Right? So you need to understand beside, next, and besides in addition. So mother was sitting just next to her and then she noticed her. I saw my mother beside me doze. Now doze is unconscious. You can write the meaning, unconscious. Open mouth. So her mother's mouth, it was little open. Then it says, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Then she compared her mother's face with the corpse, with the ashes. Now corpse is dead body. Ashen is like ashes. So her mother was so physically weak that while looking at her face when she was unconscious, her mouth was little open. See, when someone is not well, so it's natural our mouth is little open at that time. We are in the sleepy manner. And while looking at her mother, it seems that she was looking like the dead body, ashes, right? So here the poetic device has been used because mother has been compared to dead body with the usage of like. So it's simile. You need to understand it's simile. And realized with pain. Now then she realized her pain that she thought away and looked but soon put that thought away. Now she realized her pain, whatever she thought. Realized the pain that she thought away and looked but soon put that thought away. Put that thought away means she kept that thought away. What thought? That her mother is not well, she is at the aging process and don't know what would happen next. So she tried to distract her mind. Put that thought away means she tried to think about something else. She tried to distract her mind. How she distracted? And looked out. So means out of the car she started looking out. Trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. Very important. Now sprinting here means running. So it seems when she looked outside, she noticed that trees were running. And merry children means happy children. They were spilling out, means they were coming out of their home. So she noticed two things here. Trees were running, children were coming out of their homes. Now she started comparing the things that on one side, like at her in the car basically, there is one part of life is death, the decay. And on the other side, the young things were outside which were very energetic. So trees sprinting and merry children, what they signify? Listen, energy, enthusiasm, zeal, youngness, freshness. I'm repeating. Enthusiasm, zeal, energy, youth, fullness, energetic, all these signifies. And on the other hand, her mother, she was at the opposite of it. So she started thinking in two ways. Now poetic devices, trees sprinting. Trees can't run obviously, so it's personification. You're giving a trait, right? The human being trait to the trees there. Then even imagery, you're imagining about it. Merry children spilling out of their homes, you are like, it's again also a imagery here, as well as you can say it's a metaphor here because they're comparing it. But after the airport security check, now finally they reached to the airport security check, standing a few yards. So when reached to the airport, standing at a few yards, then she noticed her mother again. Till now we are covering up. In the next class we will cover up all the things. If you are having any doubt, please ask. Try to write down the meaning of each and everything, even the phrases, even the poetic devices, everything. And any doubt, ask and send the worksheet timely. God bless you all. Thank you.